Hey, what's up? This is Chatty Patty from Black Ramen Podcast. Hey, what's up? This is Chatty Patty from Black Ramen Podcast with
Kevin Legend, aka Kaiser, in the building. You heard?
Hey, this is sports journalist Bridget Case.
What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Lewis White, just beamed down from the fifth dimension.
What's up, guys? It's Nikki Lachey.
This is Tiffany Harris.
Hi, this is Shannon E. Johnson, the professional pen.
Previously on Beyond Border.
Congresswoman Gabbard, you took issue with Senator Harris confronting Vice President Biden at the last debate. You called it a, quote, false accusation that Joe Biden is a racist. What's your response?
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sickened and 9 people have died. The World Health Organization is holding an emergency meeting right now. Kena Whitworth.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Good evening. Welcome to ESPN Sports Center. Zuba Mahenti. I'm Michael Lees. Breaking news in this Sunday afternoon. 5-time NBA champion, former league MVP Kobe Bryant died earlier this afternoon in Los Angeles in a helicopter crash. News reports are just coming in among multiple victims. Kobe Bryant on that helicopter.
Damn parties out of control. Get out here, buddy, and we just close it up.
2020 has been a year of surprises, deaths, viral moments and sides being taken in an ever-changing world landscape. But through it all, 2 voices have been with you since October of last year. A beautiful, opinionated Cameroonian hailing from our nation's capital, Miss RoseGold is the architect behind this podcast Beyond Borders with RoseGold and Kid Gravity. Speaking of Kid Gravity, hailing from Brooklyn, NY, he's the embodiment of controversy, research mixed with opinions and some of the most outlandish statements you will hear on the internet, but no, he comes from a good place when he says it. Together, a full year has passed and tonight, October 13th, they celebrate this milestone, and Kid can rub it in the face of RoseGold, who predicted they would last only 6 months. Ha 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 ha.
This episode of Beyond Borders with RoseGold and Kid Gravity contains opinions expressed solely from the hosts. And remember, as they said in Mortal Kombat 3, there is no knowledge that is not power. Who'd have thought 1 year ago today, we clicked on that record button and started something. There was something felt that day. For me, I felt like I had an outlet to say what I wanted to say. For Rose Gold, who will be here shortly, because she decided to go put on makeup, and you know how women are. They need to put makeup on 2 layers. When she clicked record on her side, she felt like, what the hell did I get myself into? This is Kid Gravity. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time zone you're in. Thank you for tuning in. Again, I said, who'd have thought 1 year? We went through hell, didn't we, folk? You heard the opening. These are just some of the moments in between what happened in this 1 year odyssey that we started. From Tulsi giving Kamala Harris the business, to Kobe tragically going away, to the big basketball court in the sky, to the coronavirus, and everything else that happened in between. We were here for you. It's like a lot of Black podcasts. We were here for you. We discussed everything here. Politics, sports, mental health. We talked about Black love. I said stuff about Black women, aka what I like to call them, the skin tone genders. Rose got me told about Black men. Everything she said was wrong, but it's her opinion. She's allowed it. You heard my kid every show. Show up. Today, I might get a reprieve. She must know this is the 1 year anniversary show because she's asleep. So I'm sure she'll wake up in 20 minutes, which is fine. Maybe I'll bring her on. Maybe I won't. Depends on how I feel. From me putting up the Kid Gravity channel and dedicating it to the show when I'm not trolling on YouTube. I don't think the people that have subscribed there. I started around, when I started using it, it was around 30. Now it's at 56, I think. Well, y'all can tell me. Y'all can see it. I can't. It was fun. I had to use it, and it is what it is. We've seen change on this show. We've done damn near almost 100 episodes. I feel like one of them CW DC shows, when you get to 100, we should get like a big old cake. But like I said, all those subjects, we've had many podcasts on. You know that's real TV. Excellent podcast. I actually saw your guys' Topher Town interview today. So kudos to you on that. That's a big get. That's a big get. Ultimate Black Man. Shout out to him and Frank, View from the Man Cave. Shout out to those two brothers. Brought me on their platform a couple times. We had fun. Not like last Thursday. Last Thursday was, ooh boy. Last Thursday was a barn burner. But those brothers do good content about Black families and Black people and being pro-Black. So got to give them that. Me and this sister been arguing for the past day, but there's love there. We can agree to disagree and not, insult each other. And I wish Black people would understand that more, but, egos and stuff. So shout out to the I Got Problems podcast. So if you guys go on your favorite streaming app, everything I tell you in all these podcasts, please go follow them and tell them Kid Gravity, Rose Gold, Beyond Borders sent you. I'm drinking water now because I'm going to take a shot of this on film. So shout out to The Rock for this. This thing right here brings back some memories because I drank this before before the legendary Mother's Day show, and God dog, I I said some stuff, but you can find that in Best of Season 3. No, I think it was 3. Yeah, I think it was 3 or 4, one of those. They're up there, so check that out. Who else should I put over? Oh yeah, Average Joe the podcast. I had a great opportunity. I had a great fun with him. The Just Convo podcast. Well, it's just a conversation podcast. Just Conversation podcast. And Gentleman Jack. And he came on my platform. I went on his. Had fun. So check him out. Well, check them out. It's 2-person attack over there. Who else? Miss Nikki G. Nikki G _, moving with purpose. She be sitting there getting me told about God. Even though we agree on a lot of things about the Bible, but as a Black Christian, I'm an agnostic, so you can't agree with the Bible thumper. And for those who are going to hear it on the audio, I just winked at the camera. Shout out to the Personal Problems podcast and Miss Kristen and Harvey over there on Love is Black podcast. They came on the platform and we all talked about dating preferences, especially with the accountability show. And Brother Gabe went off on them, and it was spirited. And that's what Black people got to do. Have these discussions. Who else? I have to bring up the brother, Kevin Lewis White. He's been on the show a few times. Brother, he has a budding music career. I've been seeing him on his Instagram reels. He wild for what he was doing. He's verified on Spotify now, so the brother's doing big things now. So check him out, Kevin Lewis White on Instagram. Mike Wilson, goes without said, the real Mike Wilson, Brooklyn rapper, good friend of mine. Check him out. Miss Tiffy Television. She was actually our first guest. I have to thank her because without her, I don't know how many of those podcasts we could have gotten. Not saying that she facilitated, but she helped me practice on how to talk on a podcast with a guest, so I could be as fluid as I can while I'm talking to these other podcasts who hear what I say, and I say some shit. And everybody else that's come on the show or heard the show, thank you so much. Like I said, when we started a year ago, we did not expect to be here at this point. There were points where, we were doing good shows and we were struggling to get downloads, even with all the promotion I was doing. It hurt. Because I would look some days and it would say, oh, you only had 5 downloads. And I'm like, oh, God. So, we just kept pressing on. And then, fortunately, we had a big day sometime in, I want to say maybe February. We started getting some traction. This is all when we were on Anchor, by the way. And we started getting up there. I think we maxed out at about 11 downloads a day on Anchor. And I thought that was great. Then, as y'all know, or you don't know, we decided to leave Anchor as a business decision, and we went over to Captivate. And of course, when you move platforms, you lose your downloads. And you basically got to start from scratch. And we started from scratch. And it was terrible. We were struggling again. And I was like, oh, no, not again. But then something fortunate happened. I said something out of line. It was a good rapport between RoseGold and I. And for whatever reason, I guess the buzzwords on these sites, people started listening to us. And at the point in July was when everything started turning. Late June, we'll call it late June. I just opened it up one day and I had like 40 downloads, and I was like, what the hell happened? What did I say? And of course I said something about Kamala. Y'all know what I call her. Kicks up Kamala. Whatever her name is, she's not black, by the way. Kicks up Kamala Harris and went off on her. And I guess people heard it and they were like, oh, Jesus, let me see what he said. So yeah, we had our 40 download day. And I was like, oh my God. So from late June to this point today, we have had over 1,000 downloads. And I'm happy to report, folks, and I'm going to prove it to you because I think some of y'all think I might be lying on this. We actually, I gotta thank y'all for this, especially all the people in India. God dog, thank you, India and the United States and Jamaica and all these other countries, because I'm to share the screen so you can see it. Yeah, I don't have to share any audio, but y'all gotta see this. That's the other show, Bet on Black. That's my Bet on Black. It's still in its infancy, so hopefully one day I'm going to see, but I'm going to switch. Now this is our show. We're almost at 2,100, folks. Wait, the last month. It's our last month. 1,064. Y'all love us. Y'all really love us. So, okay, so I was wrong. So mid-July to now, 1,500 downloads. That's 500 a month. I take it all day. And honestly, I have to thank, I have to thank, I know this is gonna make y'all mad, but I gotta thank Candace Owens for this. I did a book review of her book. I did a review of her book, Blackout, and that's our most downloaded episode. So if anybody has the connection to Candace Owens, let her know we want to interview her before the election. I mean, it's like 3 weeks. I know everybody wants to talk to her, but even after the election, I would love to pick her brain for at least an hour. Especially with Rose. With Rose there and her, two black women, me, y'all know what that be about. So everybody just tweet her or on Instagram, just say Beyond Borders wants to talk to you. What else? But yes, I'm still waiting on RoseGold. I don't know where the hell she is. And see, I told you the baby was going to show up. There she go crying, waking up from her nap. Yes, let it out. And I'm not even talking that loud. Folks, podcasting is hard though. I thought it was easy. When we first started, Rose will tell you, I was playing the intro music, I was playing sound effects, I was playing all that off the cell phone. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. We just went on the platform, push record, talk. She got the mix, sent it to me, and I just basically put it up on Anchor. Then, again, shout out to Gentleman Jack over there, Just Conversation Podcast. He told me about Audacity and how to edit, and showed me about, noise profiles and how to do the edits. And I learned a lot from him, and then a lot when I, experimenting. And I started adding sound effects. I put in the theme song. Got yelled at because the theme song was too long. So I had to cut it down. And I got yelled at again because it was too long. So I had to cut it down again. But, you know, such is life. And like I said, podcasting is hard. Oh, Jesus. Folk, look who showed up. I think she got on makeup. I think she put on makeup, folk. That's why she took so long.
I did not. Don't do me like that. You know I always like a bear.
Let me ask you a question. Why you look like Justice from Poetic Justice? You heard what I said.
You're always ready to roast somebody.
Listen, you ready to roast around here. Hey, give it to me one time. Say, you want to smell my punani? Say it one time.
Folks, we're not going to do this with him. We already know it's Kid Gravity. We know.
Why not? This is a celebration. How do you say this is a celebration, bitches?
Got my water. Oh,
I'm drinking water too. In a couple minutes, I'm finna start hitting this right here.
You can't be drinking and doing a podcast.
Who told
the new law?
New law. You need a three-quarter. You need a three-quarter vote.
It's a new law.
You need a three-quarter vote. President. You need a three-quarter vote, and I'm 2/3 of it. So I don't know how you gonna pull this off. I feel you on that though. You can look at me like that. Ladies and gentlemen, that voice, this is the lady of the house.
I already know how we do.
This is the matriarch of Beyond Manor, Miss RoseGold.
Really? I let Kit run stuff more often. He runs it all the times. And I think this is what we're going to be talking about is submission, right?
Yes, she let me leave, folks. She lets me leave.
And he's still not satisfied. This is not telling you that is not the solution.
Well, listen, you still haven't given me, you African, you still haven't given me my Dora Milaje yet.
Oh, Lord. I'm going to get you a Kente clothes.
No, don't do, I ain't white. Don't do that.
You need it. You need to prove your strong roots.
My strong roots are over there in Ghana, Nigeria, and Kenya. Okay.
Yes, it's almost the same kind of fabric now.
But that fabric was made in China.
Okay, never mind, y'all. He's starting it. Took no time for him to get started.
Wait a minute. So you missed the whole intro. I'm gonna play it at the end again. So
okay.
But yes, folk, we're gonna get y'all a special show tonight. But before we start that, Miss RoseGold, I got you a gift. I want to thank you for the $50 though. I appreciate that.
Damn, you gonna put me on blast like that? He got me a really nice gift for y'all.
I did. I gotta be nice, man. It's been a year. We only supposed to last 6 months. The way you tell it.
Okay, yes. Let me talk about a quick recap of this 1 year anniversary with Kid Gravity. He is a married man with a 1-year-old. I think we started before the baby, right?
No, we started after the baby. The baby was about she was almost 4 months.
Oh, and that's a lot. That's a lot. So, kudos to Kid. I don't get to say this often, We always
she showed up, right?
Oh, she made an appearance. Mm-hmm. She's the real lady of the house. She is. Because I'm glad she's letting us do the show right now. Like she's allowing us to do this show.
Oh no, she was crying before. The wife went in the room, so she's probably nursing right now. So
yeah, I don't get to say this often because I'm really hard on everybody that I love. So first year is amazing, was amazing. I do it again, and just like that in a heartbeat. How do I know this man? How do I know this kid? We met over writing, over film, and very film. Very funny because
that's how they say in Jamaica, flims.
And to look back how many years now, 3 to 4 years now, and I still talk to this dude daily, text, phone calls. It's crazy. He incorporated me in his life. I don't know how he's doing it, but he has a whole family. I have an empty nest. But we're gonna fix that soon.
That was a great show back in the 80s, by the way. Nice spin-off of Golden Girls. It was a great show.
We gonna equalizer the equalizer with Kid family. We gonna equalize soon with one little munchins, and Kid's gonna be there wearing his African attires. I'll make sure he looks sharp for those pictures.
That's we Jamaicans, and we gotta wear the fishnet wife beater and the shorts. Come on now, no, and the flip flops.
To go where?
Go in the backyard. Go have barbecue. What you talking about? You know me. I'm gonna be on the grill with the uncle sandals on. You know how I do it.
Yeah, if you could do us some dope food. I think that's why people come to
I ain't making
anyway.
no jollof rice, so I can't do that on the grill. You feel me?
I think they just come to eat your food and dance
and don't put
music.
nothing in the till. At least white people be like, would you like us to clean up? We can do that before we go.
Just bring your plates.
Niggas take all my plates, double plating and shit. Talking about where your foil at. You can kiss my ass. But you know what I'm gonna tell them? I got some twine in the garage. Y'all could do the two sides. Giving them my foil. Foil's expensive though.
It's expensive. We went through a whole pandemic together. COVID-19 hit, and coronavirus. No, man, don't bring it back. Don't bring it back. That was funny.
Oh no, that was in the open. I told you I'm gonna play it at the end.
That was funny. Coronavirus.
Yeah. So it's been fun.
We've been there. I'm grateful for the moments, for all the arguments. I had cursed out this dude a couple of times.
I was gonna show you. I gotta show you this again too. I showed them already on the video and on the audio, so I'm gonna do it for the audio portion now. I'm gonna show you what we've been doing because I think you don't believe me when I be telling you this. That's our numbers right there. I told you.
Oh no.
I told you. So I gave Candace Owens thank you because without her, we wouldn't have jumped as big as we did.
I appreciate you, Candace. Get into more fight, I guess. I appreciate
it. Wasn't a fight.
Candace.
I did her book review. It wasn't a fight.
Yeah, but then she was trending right when you bought
that's
the book.
when I did.
And she was smart with fighting with back and forth.
That's when I did it. Because I figured everybody was gonna look to see what people were saying. And I caught it.
So and then we did a Kobe one, rest in
the Kobe
peace.
One.
Prayers goes out to
I think we're the only podcast to show off our stuff.
It's okay.
I think everybody else. Who the hell is that? Your man from P? Is that him? She put it on mute. Why you put it on mute? I want to hear. You see her? You see how she mean, son? Y'all see how she mean? She won't even let me hear her talk. She's probably talking dirty to that man right now.
Hey, I'm back. That was life.
What happened? Why'd you mute it?
Was it mute?
What? Yeah, I didn't hear nothing.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's why I said it was probably your man. You don't want to hear how you was talking dirty to him.
That was quick.
So I'm telling you, we're the only podcast to show off our stuff.
We special.
Of course we special.
We special.
She's special. I'm special ahead, but yeah. See, we had a spike in June. We had 84 downloads.
Shout out to everybody who's listening. Pay attention to us. We're not perfect, but hey, at least we keep it real.
I think this is when I did the Candace Owens. No. Wait, no, Candace Owens was last month.
That was a high.
You see this consistency. This is consistency right here. I don't even know why the hell we dropped off. I don't know why the hell we dropped off from here. I don't know why.
Runs.
I don't know why we dropped off. Home run. Yeah, I guess. But yeah, that's that.
And I have a laptop now, so
yeah, that's why she was late, folks. I know I said she was probably doing her makeup, but no, she went. She did what?
Where's the blazer? Oh, you wearing the blazer?
Of course, I'm wearing the blazer and the t-shirt. I told you this is a party. I ain't got no poppers though, but she did what she told me to do months ago and get a new computer. So she got a new computer Cause her laptop,
not happy about
said
it.
like this. Her laptop, it turned on, it booted up, and then you think I'm lying. Her laptop looked at her and went to the welcome screen and said, "What?"
That thing kept rebooting.
Okay,
and
so
rebooting.
And shout out to The Rock. For y'all hearing on the audio, I'm about to take a shot of this Terramana.
That's his. Oh,
yeah. Woo.
That's
It's
vodka.
smooth, though. Nah, tequila.
Tequila.
Smooth
Okay.
though. I think it's smooth. I didn't take enough, so I'm not gonna imitate Mother's Day. I didn't take enough. I think. Ooh.
Do y'all listen to that remake of well, that was actually the first take of Mother's Day.
It's up there. Wait, I want to see how much that did.
Kid, that day.
I
think that's the day they called you about your job. Yes, it is. It is
Mother's Day.
Yes, it was. It was that morning.
Well, maybe.
It was that morning.
We got 6 downloads on that episode.
And this dude was on.
I'm going to put up the. Don't worry, I'm going to put up the clip on Instagram tomorrow.
He was on 1,000, telling on everybody.
The legendary line out of that show.
Was that,
I'm going to hear when I put it up.
Mother's Day or Father's Day? Because
no,
that
was Mother's Day.
You were really coming for some other people that wanted.
No, Mother's Day. I came for y'all.
Moms that wanted to be called dads.
Yeah, I went for y'all on that. Yes, and for Father's Day, I went after Hallmark.
Yes,
and the bras that want to be called mommy and daddy.
The mahogany, mahogany series.
Mahogany jokes.
You were like, why do we always get effed up shit?
Thank you.
Like, what do we always get fucked up shit?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's been a great year. I was telling one of our guests we had, I think episode 2, Kevin, talking about politics. He asked about a podcast. Like, yeah, I'm still hanging kid. He was like, what? What?
Listen, y'all got to give me my credit though. In that episode, I predicted Kamala and Biden. Y'all got to give me that. I predicted the Harris administration with Joe Biden.
You got to slide that in there. You got to make it work. Talk about predicted the Harris administration.
Listen, there weren't too many people that said Kamala was going to get that nomination. Everybody was saying Elizabeth Warren or Bernie. I said after Tulsi ripped her apart, I was like, "There's your VP," because she's gonna be a sympathy hire. And lo and behold,
Gabbard.
What happened? And she was in the open too. You know, we had to play Tulsi. Man, I shoot that club up. You heard what I said? Huh? I don't know. I saw her workout videos. I was like, God, dog.
She still doesn't know how to behave. After a year, kid, you're still learning how to behave.
I'm a man. We don't behave, and we about 9 days away from Scorpio season, so I'm gonna be worse. Oh, I haven't even hit my stride yet. I let you off the hook last year. I'm about to be 35. I am going to go off. Okay, November. I have some ideas for shows. You're not ready for this.
I know. I know. I don't even want to get started.
So I'm going to announce the first one here. So
after Election Day.
Yeah, we are going to do an Election Day show. We are going to do this. I have to still figure out how I'm going to.
Hopefully,
I'll probably just play it on my phone and just have it hooked up to the mic. But after that, our first official show in my birthday month, we are going to be talking about Shahrazad Ali. I got the podcast lined up that everybody wants to talk about this. This might be one of those 8-man or 10-man panels. This might be.
All dudes?
No, it's going to be dudes and females.
Okay.
Taisha Essex already said she wants to come. Gabe already said he down, and he probably bring Frank. So that's 3 right there. Us is 5. Tiffany, you know she gonna want to be on it. So that's you know that's real. She said she wants to come on it. So that's 7. We might fuck around and have 10 people here, and I'm gonna run that like an actual panel.
And who knows who's gonna be a moderator? Not you.
Me? Why not? No, I know because I'll have the control. Shut everybody's mic off. You might have to raise your hand on this deal.
You need to shut your own mic off.
I will. When people are talking, I'm gonna shut my mic off. See, this is why we have the Yetis. It has the button right there. Shut the mic off.
No, you gonna be talking. I know you.
I don't
You gonna
listen.
run
Listen,
your
the
mouth.
sister.
Yeah.
I don't need to talk that sister up. You don't understand. I don't have to talk that sister up. I don't have to. She's a legend in her own right. All I have to do is say a couple sentences, and everybody gonna have a dialogue.
Dialogue.
I have the opening in my head. I have the opening in my head that I'm going to use for that.
Much people with
I am going to
views.
offend black women that night. I'm just going to warn you now. Y'all are going to be offended after that show.
You said it before though. You did. You were trying to come for us for the dating episode. I remember that.
Of course. Listen, because y'all still don't get it. After all these years, y'all still don't get it. All these dates y'all go on, y'all still don't get it.
So tell us.
We try to tell you. Okay, fine. We'll get into the show right now.
Let's start.
So, folk, last Thursday, I was on Ultimate Black Man Radios right there on YouTube. So check him out. We were talking about why men do not want alpha women. And it got heated. But you know me, I had to come in with the gem of the night, one of them. And they asked what cooperation was. And I said, you two are going towards a common goal and everybody has their role. But if I falter as the leader, the woman picks me up, albeit temporarily, until I can lead again. Mm-hmm. Women don't want to do this. Cooperation, that word scares the hell out of y'all. I'm sorry. Not all, but most. Mm-hmm. Just like the word submission scares the hell out of y'all. Not all, but most. Mm-hmm. When you hear submission, you think the dude is going to tie you to the radiator while he go to work. And when you come home, you got about 20 minutes to make something to eat. And then you got another 5 to get on your knees and service that man. And y'all think that you get punked by submitting to a man. And I also explained there that submission is you have to give up part of yourself. She has to give up part of herself for y'all to come together like 2 puzzle pieces to make something work, i.e. a marriage. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all expect that man to submit to you and you don't have to do much. So instead of changing to conform, black people, especially the women, the skin tone genders, want everybody to conform to them and change for them. And that's not how life works.
That's interesting because I don't believe that. I really don't.
I know you don't. Because you down there in Swirl City, I understand that.
Because when
they
you
be submitting the white man down there all day, a day, and the white man don't gotta do nothing.
Well,
except you white.
Thanks, folks.
Like real dog. Y'all don't go to that white man with that list.
No, well, we talked about
that white man with that list.
For me, that list for most people it's funny. I think if you have to have a list, I think I've said this before, it's based on character traits that you would like. Instead of
that's not what that list is based on.
Instead of height,
weight. That man gotta have 6 figures off top. He gotta have his own house,
cars,
4 credit cards, and one of them better be an Amex.
I mean, for me, is when you come up with some standard, it's what is more important to you for you, not you don't want someone money. I mean, I don't know. Some people are happy with just leashing off of other people. I don't know. Maybe I don't get that concept.
Listen, we've seen the data. Y'all go out for food. Y'all go out for free meals.
Oh, not all females. That's definitely true.
I know not all. You
Yeah,
prefaced this earlier. Said not all.
Yeah, because
but remember, the one dude that did that, y'all got mad. Y'all got him arrested up here in New York.
I've seen that post where that girl was just like, "Oh no, I was just there for the food." I don't know.
Yes, and I saw the post where the dude was like, "So, you trying to come back to my place afterwards?" And she was like, "Nah," and he said, "Split the bill."
She shouldn't say nothing. Just bring your own money, girl.
But y'all don't walk out. A lot of y'all don't walk out the house with your own money. Stop it.
What is the sample size of people you know for real?
What you mean? Listen, the internet is vast.
I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, this was in my simp day.
Baffled.
I spent on women going out.
I'm baffled, but I mean, other doesn't mean that I think some of them actually would ask or not propose, but like, hey, let's talk about this. Now, if you offering, I'm not gonna fight with you on a date. I'll pay, you pay. No, it's me. No. I'm sorry. Okay. Look at you. If you say I got it, okay, you got it.
Yeah, but if I ask you out, I'm paying for it. So you ain't got to say on where we going.
Oh,
you just have to say on something you eat. I'm sorry. If we're going to a diner, you better be good with the diner. Or we're not going.
What if you invite someone, you actually do ask her to pick the place?
Then you're not in control.
What you mean? Some dude would do that. Like, hey,
on the first date, on the first date, if you do that on the first date, you have no control. She gets to dictate everything. That way, if she picks the place, she can pick the most expensive thing on it, and you better have the money for it. That's why you never let the woman pick the first date restaurant. Never do that.
Okay.
It's not, you think it's a laugh at it. It's not. I'm telling you, don't do that.
Some dudes probably don't have any. They don't have any names on top of their head. They were like, "Yo, we're going there."
What's wrong with a diner?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Every hood got a diner. Every hood got a neighborhood restaurant.
But they will probably ask. I've been asked in the past, like, "What type of cuisine do you want to eat?" Kind of.
You don't do that on the first date.
You do, because if someone has
don't.
Allergy, you're not trying to kill them.
That's based on the menu.
No, I know seafood place, especially down here. That's all they have.
Oh, but again,
you might get away with fries. But who?
Typical female. Why are we going to a seafood place on the first date?
I don't eat seafood. That's why
I'm just saying. No, but I'm saying I know females that have done this. They've been like, "Yo, dude, I want to go have some crabs or something." Why are you going to a seafood restaurant on the first date? Seafood is not cheap.
But then if the dude don't ask any question, it doesn't know
then
that
he's a dumbass.
Seafood and think that, okay, this is a nice place, and it's like, yes, it is, but I just can't eat this food. You feel me? Like,
here's the thing: dudes can't pull that in 2020. They can't pull that in 2020. You have Google. You know how much you're willing to spend.
Mm-hmm.
I have Open Table. You can literally go in this app and put, okay, I'm not spending more than $30, and they're going to give you a list of places.
And you pick the cuisine. What if someone can't eat meat? Let's say you meet someone you don't know what.
Again, that's why I said you go to a diner. A diner got something for everybody. If she can't appreciate a diner, she's not going to appreciate $100 meal. I'm sorry.
That's true. That's definitely.
Come on now. If I take you out for think of it like this: if I take you out for $100 meal, are you going to give me pussy afterward?
It's not about $100 meal. It's not really about the monetary value of the meal. It's also about health.
Again, man, I'm a dude. If I'm going to spend that much, I better get something out of it.
And that's fine.
Besides your companionship. Now, if you skate me, we're going to have a problem. And I'm going to take that $200 loss plus tip, but I ain't going to call you.
Like I said, it's not about how much you're paying or how much you're willing to pay. It's about whether or not I can eat this or not and survive.
We're not talking about you. Yeah, but again,
no one
goes on the menu when you get there.
So if you're vegan, why can't you eat at a diner? French fries?
No, they have salads. Rice. They have veggie burgers. Stop it. And I'm pretty sure when I look at your dating profile, you'll have that on there. I'm vegan. So when I say I do want to take you out, guess what?
Okay, so that's online dating, but that's not meeting someone off the street. You have to ask.
Okay, I'll meet you off the street. Are we not having a conversation before this?
Okay, there you go. Now you say you don't ask her anything. You pick everything, and she just show up.
I said we pick out where we're going to eat, and I said if she can't appreciate a diner, she ain't going.
Once again, it's not.
I'm sorry. It's either a diner for me on the first date, or we go like TGI Fridays.
once again, it's not about the diner place. It's not about the monetary value. It's also about, I'm just saying, I'm just looking at other perspective. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I'm just saying there are people that, and vice versa too. It could be a dude who's a vegan. Could be a guy who's allergic to seafood. It could be the other way around.
Again,
and I'm
that goes
sure
off the menu.
And I'm sure he wouldn't take her to a place where he can't eat for real.
But if he's initiating a date, he would understand that.
Exactly. So
okay,
I
so
think
like I said, if I'm taking you out, we're going to the diner. Why are you missing this?
Conversation need to happen. You see, I'm trying to introduce the element of a conversation.
But if we just met, that would come up, would it not?
Yeah, that's why I said conversation needs to happen.
When I asked you what your favorite food is,
did you?
No, but I'm saying if I'm talking to you for the first time, when I not ask you what your favorite food is,
you bring it back to what I said. A conversation need to happen.
Okay, but you're making it seem like I'm like I like you. You make me sound like Fleece Johnson over here. I like you. I want you. We going out, and then I'm supposed to drag you by your hair to wherever we going. That ain't gonna work.
Okay, there you go. Conversation need to happen. No, that's not how you started though. You came swinging out the gate. You can't want this. I don't want this. If you don't want this, then hell no.
That's why I said we're going to the diner. The diner got something for everybody.
McDonald's does too.
First off, y'all would never on a first date McDonald's. Y'all would never go. We already know this. This is not the 90s. We already know this.
Drive through.
That's even worse. Y'all sitting in the dark car eating. One of y'all dropped the fries in the car? Nah, sir. This ain't Bad Boys. No, you're gonna get that fry. That's why I said the diner. You especially you can get the booth seat with the jukebox right there. So see, you got music with your food. And she got the oldies in there too. So you good.
You could go to the Sonics where they serve you food on a little skate.
But Sonic is bright as hell. Everybody, all them car hops skating all over the place. You got a jackass right next to you. Nah, that's not intimate.
Now you're trying to create a vibe.
No, you
really care about the vibe too.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Yeah, but in diner, depending on which one you go to, is not that busy. Y'all can talk to each other.
Okay, so you're trying to create the vibe. So you're not all about I'm not spending this type of money. Now you see that there are other things.
But a diner, you can have a conversation. You go to a regular restaurant, it might be busy that night.
It might be. It doesn't have to.
How you gonna talk?
It might be.
That's why
diner might be busy too. A diner always quiet.
It depends on what time you go.
Exactly. So it depends on either places where you go to eat. It's always going to depend on some sort of factors, days of the week, times of the day.
You always go on the off day, never go on a Friday or Saturday.
Okay, so you picking the date, the restaurant. What else are you picking? Her outfit too?
Well, I'm trying to pick her panties up with my teeth if I play my cards right, but y'all want to be Hasidity in 2020.
No, first date. Once again, you planning everything. Walk me through the first date. You tell her where y'all meet in.
Conversation. I find out what you want. You start to tell herself to go to a diner at, we'll say 7:30. The diner is busy at 7:30.
Show up.
Yeah, you show up. We sit down.
Wear a skirt. Let your hair
wear
down.
whatever you want.
Oh, you're not going to tell her that. Oh, okay.
No, but just just let you know, whatever you wear, I'm going to have an assessment in my head on how you are.
Everybody does. Right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to dress.
I guess the question the reason why I'm asking is to see, who gets to choose what she's wearing. She gets to choose what she's wearing, right?
I can't control her closet.
Okay.
We sit there, we have a conversation, we have our food. Because again, diner is something for everybody. They got vegan pancakes now, so she can't tell me shit.
They're gonna have that at a diner. You go to a really nice diner.
Yes, they have vegan pancakes. You'd be surprised what diners have nowadays.
I've been to a few, but I don't know their menu like that.
DC. You got to go to like Virginia for that.
I went to one in New York when I came up there.
Yeah, New York. Yeah, New York, Jersey, Connecticut. Yeah, we got diners up here. I'm telling you, the diner is the best date to have. I'm telling you. At most, you shouldn't spend more than $50 at a diner.
That is nice.
Huh?
That is nice.
Yeah, you should spend no more than $50 at a diner. If you do, there's something wrong with that chick.
Oh, you just stay home and spend nothing.
What dude's house you going to on the first date?
No, y'all just stay home, do a virtual date. She has her
and
food
do what?
at her house.
And do what? Sit there and eat? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know what a virtual date is called? Staying home. It's called Instagram.
No, like
Or
we
FaceTime.
video chat like this, and I have my food. Once again, you're not spending anything. It's $0. I think that's the best advice.
I'm using my cell phone. I'm using my data because some of y'all chicks ain't got no Wi-Fi.
You have to pay that. You have to pay that regardless, right?
But some of you chicks don't got Wi-Fi, so your thing be cutting out. You heard what I said.
That's fine, but then that's better. You're not spending anything. If it's so much, if you big on not spending $100,
you had to spend money for the food, right?
No, you're not paying her food. She got her own food.
But I'm saying you have to pay for your food, right?
Your food, of course, you're not paying for her.
Okay, so I'm still in the hole.
But you're gonna eat regardless. That's the point.
Okay.
You're not gonna eat. Period.
What if I want some after we done? You gonna come over?
Oh, now you see where you were going with that.
I'm asking a question.
Oh,
I told you.
Once again, everything is virtual. She can undress herself, and you undress yourself.
Where's the fun in that?
You see how when you want to be cheap, I'm giving you up because you said we're not spending $100 on no meal.
Again, if you're spending more than $90 on a date, you gotta give something up. Tongue at least.
Stay home. You can order. I don't know. You can do grilled cheese.
How does that benefit us?
You guys have a date. Get to know each other. If that's the only thing.
Man, we're guys. We go on dates to see if we go.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have started with that, right?
Huh?
You should have started with that instead of talking about
men go on dates. Okay,
$50.
Men go on dates to
women go on dates for a free meal. Seafood, fuck that. Y'all
go on dates.
Oh well, you might die today.
On dates for free meals or to try to see if you can cop something for your children.
Oh, this dude is wild.
But yes, back to cooperation and submission. Y'all hate them words.
This dude is wilding, man.
I'm serious. I don't know why y'all hate submission so much. I don't get it.
I don't know. I think it's the definition of the word, but then I think you give me your definition of what it means to you.
You say somebody down till they can't go anymore. That's not what submission means.
Okay. Let me do my research.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. So it says submission. Now, is the action or fact of accepting or yielding to superior force or to the will.
Y'all see that definition. Y'all think that's what it is.
Wait, or yielding to superior force or to the will or authority of another person.
Shout out to the beta males.
And then they got the other things. I mean, I'm not reading this thinking, hey, this is what we think literally, but I think because the word implies certain things. When you explain and say, submission is giving up some part of you and the other person reciprocate that so that you can build a better future. I think that's what relationship for me is about. It's not all about you. It's my way or the highway. I don't want to change even the slightest way. I don't want to compromise. I don't want to have the difficult conversation. it's what I say that goes and things like that. I think what you said just kind of simplify that. Hey, if you really want to make this work, we will have concern all the time. I don't think it's all the issues in a couple that are debatable. I think some couple, although they might see themselves opposite, have a lot of likeness to them, but they're just always going to have some questions or instances and situation where you guys will have to actually talk. And talk. You have to be.
Oh, y'all can do this. I don't know if you can say it.
Get focused.
I don't know. Hold on. You can't say
What
it, right?
is that?
It says it's something from Wine Time. They this podcast I follow. They a little wild.
Water.
Nah, but see what it says.
When he read it.
It says when he checks to see if you're ready. You put the hand in and you pull it out. You know how like little kids when they put their hand in the jelly, in the petroleum jelly, and pull it out. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what did I got to do with what I was talking?
This is what you're talking about, right?
No.
That's submission, right? You got to submit to do that, right? Ooh.
So it's
Mm-hmm.
The hell. So that's one thing. It's more so about conversation than anything. And
are you telling the people lies again?
No, it's the truth.
It's not about the conversation. Come on. We know what dating is nowadays. I'm trying to get some pussy without giving up some money. You trying to get some money without giving up no pussy.
That's the date. Okay, is that the dating that will lead you to a substantial relationship? That idea right there. Because I think
it was a joke there, but I'm going to leave it alone because it would have been wrong.
That for some people, it might actually, I don't know. People are different, but some people might actually roll with it and make that what you just described work for them. But I think
this is all what dating is about.
Okay, come on now. I'll tell you what love is. Love, sharing, caring, commitment.
Preach on, Tommy.
Love is two souls joined together as one.
School your boys.
Love is flowers for no reason. Love is telling her all the things she wants to hear until you get the draw.
You get the draws. Yes. That is what a first date is.
Bye, y'all.
No, ain't no bye. This is what it is. This is dating in 2020. You say all that, then you can get the draws.
He was too sweet, though. I knew something was coming. He was way too sweet. He said certain things. I was like, you don't gotta do all that for real. For real.
Listen, all you gotta do is just
show up on the white horses, y'all. For real.
Listen, no, because you could be like Serena's husband and fly your woman all the way to Italy for some Italian food because she was hungry. I don't know where they do that at.
You don't have to.
No, if you're a simp, you have to. If you're a simp or a beta male, you have to.
Yeah, no, he has the mean to. Or you could be the one when she probably, I don't know, hungry or going through certain things. You knock at the door, show your face or you FaceTime. That counts too.
Or you can pull up 4 Color Girls.
A year later, this dude haven't changed.
Listen, that's still one of the greatest scenes in movie history. I'm sorry. I don't know how the hell she let this man in the house. She didn't vet this man, and then this man, he did the R word, and she couldn't believe it.
Or that Tyler Perry movie that came out earlier this year that everybody was talking about it.
Earlier this year, that movie was in 2009.
It was it? No, yeah. Grace. No.
Which one?
Grace, whatever.
No, I'm talking about For Color Girls.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Tyler Perry movie that came out where this woman loved this Fall from Grace or Fall for something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That was a funny movie. You watched it where that young dude scammed that woman her money. And
that sounds about right. And you get that message every day on Instagram.
Who?
You get that message every day on Instagram. Anybody want to do 4X? Just give me $300. I'll give you $600. Yeah, okay. Or I can send you dope artwork for about $250. And then no.
Or typical my brothers and sister. My uncle died. He was very, very rich.
Yeah, see, this is why this is Craigslist.
He left you $3.5 million. And I need only 100 to do paperwork and send it to you now.
Yeah, then you get a nice package and you'll have your check and everything will be good. My favorite one though is when they tell me they're a whole missionary and they gotta leave. So I had this apartment in a gentrified neighborhood and you can just take it over for about $1,400 when it's really like $300. And then you do it and then you find out somebody else is renting it and then you out of $1,400 plus security in the last month. So you look like an idiot.
Yeah, let's not do that. I think they did that one time.
And apparently, I'm supposed to give LeBron James his respect, and we're supposed to submit to the fact that now he has 4 rings and he's supposed to be the man. And I still say he's trash.
Shout out to the Los Angeles Lakers for
no, because apparently the Laker fans don't know how to act, and they sat there yesterday and beat up LAPD. So no, they don't get my respect because they don't want to submit.
Seattle Storm for winning.
No, because at WNBA, that's gonna be another show for another day. I'm gonna shut up about that.
Shout out to both LeBron James and Sue Bird for number 4.
Oh, LeBron is a bird and Sue is I don't. LeBron's a bird. I really don't like that man.
Year 4. No, 4
really
ring.
don't
Year
like that
17.
He might have. You know what? I'm seriously considering putting him in the series. Niggas don't need representation. I'm seriously debating because I really don't like that man. I respect what he does on the court and what he does in his neighborhood, but that's all
that matters. That's all you should remember. What he does on the court, whatever he does in his neighborhood.
Say it. Can we have that same love for Trump?
What he do?
When he does his good things.
What he do? I'm waiting.
What you mean what he did?
What he do?
That nigga is immune to the coronavirus, son. He's a goat. He is Thanos.
Immune?
That's what he said. He said he immune, son. Oh, my comic book heads. You know what this is like? This is like when they had the plague that wiped out all the mutants, but then when they went back in time, Wolverine got the plague, but his healing factor had the cure in it, and then he used his blood to cure all the mutants and create a vaccine. That's what it's like.
I'm not well known and well versed in comics.
Get on them comics. I want to do a comics episode one day. You better get on that.
Call your people.
Huh?
Call your people, your comics folks.
I know. I'm gonna see Black Ramen come on. We talk about comics.
Yeah.
I want to debate who's the greatest black superhero.
Oh, I need to read Mike Wilson book.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it tomorrow.
What's the knowledge base? Do I need to know a lot? Shout out to Mike Wilson too.
Shout out to him. He started a comic book.
What is it called?
Jesus Christ.
Look at Alex. Alex posted.
Yeah.
Pull out Alex.
I know I'm gonna mess the name up. But yes, folks. I am about to invest in a black comic publisher, which is going to be fire.
We're going to have
Black Stand Entertainment.
We're going to have a character just like you.
You're
going to create a character just like you.
We're going to talk about that later, but it's called The Legends of Stupid Heroes.
You know who you resemble? Remember Dragon Ball Z? The one that was bald headed, the little one.
Who, Krillin?
Yeah,
that's my father.
Who are you then? You the grandpa?
I'm the nigga in Dragon Ball, the one black guy they had in the Red Ribbon Army.
I don't remember them.
I know you don't. Look that up real fast. I don't see you clicking.
I think you're Kremlin.
I'm not Krillin. I'm not that short.
But your head, though, matches perfectly.
Why are you being racist?
You need your 3 dots right there.
Oh, speaking of racist, shout out to BLM. Shout out to them.
I'm like, where this is going?
What did I tell you? That damn white liberal, son. I told y'all that white liberal cooperated and they got arrested. And guess what? They all said they were BLM. It was nothing but like, what was it? Like 20 white people. They all said they BLM. I told you, Antifa, the day they said, hey, Trump said, hey, you guys are a terrorist organization. They said, okay, we're just gonna go to BLM now.
He need to make the Proud Boy a terrorist organization before he hit the
Proud Boy to label them a terrorist organization. What have they done?
What does the BLM have done?
Are you serious? We're not gonna, man. Go back to our episode about the protest. Come on now, don't do that. Don't do that. All the riots we had, all these businesses that are closed that got smashed up. Come on now, don't do that.
The business closed first for the protest, but before then, because of the coronavirus, the economic downturn.
I'm talking about when the
economic downturn shut down a lot of black businesses. That's the reason why.
The same fools that went to the black businesses and smashed them up.
A lot of small business closed because of the coronavirus. They were not even online to receive those SBA loans.
That was a lie because some of them opened up and then they got smashed up when they started rioting. Don't do that.
It had nothing to do with it. I'm telling you, you can look at the data. Go to the SBA.
Go look up the news stories.
No, you go to the SBA. You see the reason why the business are shutting down. They're not claiming, I don't know, 5,000.
I'm not talking about the small business. I'm talking about the big box stores. When they went there, smashed up Target. They destroyed that AutoZone. When they went down here in Soho in New York, Soho was a ghost town right now.
So BLM shut down.
That was all BLM.
Shut down and have those business claim file bankruptcy.
None of those business
coronavirus didn't do anything.
They're not coming back. It doesn't make sense. They were already in trouble with the coronavirus. That stuff did not help. And those were expensive stores.
You definitely did say it didn't help. It didn't cause it.
It didn't help.
Did it cause it? Is that the main reason why they're filing for bankruptcy and closing doors? No, it's not.
Well, which store are we talking about?
The small businesses. Many small businesses are closing because this year has been a bad year. Overall, they have not been able to open for long to be able to generate revenues, like, to cover expenses.
They had a chance to open back
long-standing businesses here in DC are closing doors based on that. The industry is forever changed. They will have to revamp, and if you're like one of the long-standing businesses, you kind of did things one way, and some of them did not receive SBA loan. So go figure. And I think that was one of the questions.
Yeah, but riots again didn't help.
It was one of the questions. I don't think maybe the SBA director was on Capitol Hill or Treasury director. One of those guys. I think it was an SBA though, because Treasury. They did ask him. One of the congressmen
for make sure you get that $250 billion in federal aid and get them businesses back up. That will show me something about black folks. That's what you use that money for.
What did you do?
The $500 billion platinum plan. That's what you use the $250 billion in federal grants. That's what you use that for.
What are we talking about right now?
You said that the SBA, they didn't get these loans, right? So this man came out with a plan for black folks. Make sure you have the correct people in place to get that money to these small businesses so they can open up. That'll show me something about black folks.
What you just said doesn't make any sense. Make sure you have the correct people in the correct place. What is that supposed to mean?
Don't have any fools in charge of that money. like Jesse Jackson or like Al Sharpton, because you will never see that money.
Why are we paying these people so they can pay black businesses when you file, really it's your business filing? You don't file through somebody else to get the money for you.
So what's the point of him giving us all that money if we can't use it?
Who's giving us all that money?
The government.
Oh, you say him. You talk about Trump giving us that money?
Plan, is it not?
Is his plan? He's his money? Last time I checked, this dude don't really pay taxes like that.
Listen, again, what did he say? That was Obama, that he took advantage of Obama.
Yeah, well,
just like
unfortunately, a lot of rich people have had a lot of tax break. They're just taking care of the system. It has nothing to do with Obama.
Listen, again, that was his tax cuts.
Mm-hmm.
And rich people took advantage of Bush's tax cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you're gonna help him, you gotta help him. You gotta might as well take advantage of it. Trump would be an idiot for not taking advantage of it. But he not. Even though y'all think he's an idiot already, but that's another subject for another day.
No, I guess we got off tangent because you were talking about his money, give money. It's the taxpayer dollar. So it doesn't belong to anybody. Definitely not Trump. It's meant to be used in this situation. No, it was not just black folks, but black folks actually got excluded.
How did they get excluded?
If you go on the SBA
I ain't
website,
talking about the SBA. The SBA, we already know don't like black people. We already know this.
But they are the one administrating. They are one of the biggest person where you have to apply for those PP.
Of course, because they know they're gonna get the tax money. They only doing it for tax money. They know this. Why do you think a lot of these businesses incorporate?
Not always. They have other organizations out there. They have, of course, when the federal government passes some of these laws, they have what we call administrators. And SBA is one of the major ones. They have other ones out there, but
them hoes don't care about black folks.
That's a problem. Then how the hell am I supposed to get the money for my business?
That's why I said make sure the platinum plan, you get that $250 billion and you flip that money. That's what you're supposed to do. Hey, but we're gonna go on a lighter note. Check this out. Who am I? You see this? Who am I? I took this out of my pocket. She still don't know what this is. Folk, I'm showing her on camera hot sauce. I'm being Hillary Clinton right now. I pulled this out of my pocket. Now, vote for me because I'm black. Why are you staring at me like that?
I don't know.
It's hot sauce. Doesn't me having hot sauce make me black?
Kanye.
Oh, did you see Kanye's ad?
Let's vote for him, right?
Oh, it was great. Oh, Kanye. Oh, Kanye.
Wake up, Mr. West. That's what I really wanted to say.
Leave that man alone.
Wake up, Mr. West. What's the West? Because I feel like he's asleep. Like, wake up, Mr. West.
Hey,
like, where you been?
This was fun. Sometimes fun.
It was awesome.
It was. I just ate some of this hot sauce. It was pretty good.
With what?
I just had it in my hand.
I want some chicken.
Of course you want some. You African. All y'all want is some chicken. Folks.
It's cheap.
Is it? I don't know. Nah, I went in the supermarket. Chicken ain't cheap right now.
There we go. There we go.
It's not. The cheapest chicken you can get right now is chicken tenderloins. It's about $6 for a pack. Chicken is not cheap right now. It's not. A family pack of chicken breasts is about $15. But you don't eat pork, so I tell you go get you a nice pork belly. You can do a lot with that. No pork on your fork. I forgot you one of them Catholic. Well, no. What'd you say you were? What'd you say? You was Jewish?
On that note, this is it for tonight.
Hey, we gotta bring it back.
Yep.
We did it. We did it last show. We're gonna do it again
before we go.
Yes, the asshole before we go. Oh, folk.
And who
There was an asshole. We had an asshole. Shout out to Kamala Harris. She's my asshole before we go. Folk. She's showing why she should not be in this limelight with being the VP nomination. How you gonna go after Amy Coney Barrett and call her all type of racist and basically say she don't know what she's doing, and then say she's not answering questions about the law, when we know that in a Senate confirmation for Supreme Court, you're not supposed to dictate law. You're supposed to follow the law. You're not supposed to interpret it as you see fit. That's when you get the robe and you go in there with them, and that's when you do it. Because this woman still thinks, Kamala Harris still thinks that she's going to reject Roe v. Wade. Which, if you do your research, which I did, even if they reject it on the federal level, it reverts back to the states. So it's going to be on a state-by-state basis. So y'all figure that out.
I thought the judicial system was supposed to interpret the law, and she might not be on Supreme Court yet, but she's definitely a judge.
No point in her in the Senate trying to answer questions about
that's just circling back. That's just a technique, and that's what most politicians do. They don't ever answer questions. Just look at the presidential debate.
When you're trying
that is a circle back question. She chooses the question. You will see it every time on hearing.
She don't choose no question.
Supreme Court hearing. You don't have to answer. You can circle back and talk about something else. That's why people do. You don't have to. She did not answer some of the question. So I'm not surprised. But the judicial branch interpret the law, just to correct you. But shout out of the day goes to Georgia.
Hang on. No. She don't get off.
Asshole calling. There's an asshole on the other end of the line. Answer it quick. You can talk to the big asshole.
She don't get off. No, she don't get off.
What you mean?
She's an asshole.
That's you. And I'm gonna follow to my next segment, which is the good thing about today, the positive. So shout out to Georgia, state of Georgia. Big turnout. Early voting started. Wanted to shout out every single resident of Georgia State that who went out there and voted today. Thank you for staying those lines. It was a high voter turnout. Let's keep it going. Check your early voting state rules and please vote early.
On the 25th.
You said who?
We're going on the 25th.
Who cares about what you do? I'm kidding. But like I said, check your early voting.
You know what? Just for that.
Wear it, and it's not red. And it's not red.
It's not red.
Then it's not it. It's not it.
Reagan started this. Clinton ran on this, and Trump used this.
No, it had to be a red.
Y'all keep playing.
No. Put it on red. Put it on red. No, have a red one. Red hat. It's not red.
You know what's funny? You know how hard it is to get a red one now?
Yeah. You should have got a red one. Too bad. Because that's the real deal. So on that note,
I don't wear red hats.
What color is that? Is that red or blue?
It's black.
Black? Okay, black. Okay. But y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do.
For another 4 years and then get what you can get out of your leaders, and then y'all can restart this in 2024.
I know kid that said 4 more years, said get him out. Get him out.
Listen, you keep that, you get them in there, you're gonna have lockdowns till 2022. Shout out to Australia.
Get him out.
Shout out to Australia.
And you go ahead with your 4 more years. 4 more years. This is all the same slogan.
Y'all gonna miss that man in 2024. I'm telling you. Y'all, I'm telling you, black folk, y'all ignorant. Son. I'm sorry. Y'all do get your booty to the polls and all. Y'all are ignorant. Son. They did it again, by the way. Before we go, for real, You know they're using battle rappers now to put out Biden and Harris messages.
Anything to reach out to the audience you're
cool
trying to do.
Pandering to you. You're cool with that.
Are they pandering to me or are they trying to reach me?
Ma'am, they did a battle. They battled.
Kid, do you know what you do also with the podcast when you're trying to have views too?
What do I do?
You talk about the most dumbass things ever.
I'm not pandering to anybody.
You are. It sounds like it sometimes.
When do I pander? This is good. I want to hear this. When do I pander?
When you talk about stupid stuff.
How is that pandering?
Topic that don't make any sense.
Like what?
You talk about black women. What was that supposed to? What were they supposed to do again?
Submit?
No, not today. Back prior episode.
It depends. What episode?
I don't remember all of them, to be honest. It's been
I said you guys have to do a lot of things. Oh, you take accountability?
It was that too. Then another stuff.
Get rid of your weaves?
Yeah, that. How to find a husband. That.
You give me credit for that. I haven't talked about weaves in months.
Who the hell is supposed to give you credit for?
Give me credit because you know me. I used to go in on y'all's weaves.
Boy, we're 1, 2. That might help too.
Just make sure you don't leave it in for a year like some of y'all do. You're what I said.
But y'all can stay longer. Y'all use glue. I think you need a hairhead.
Who?
Your president too.
That's his hair, whatever left he got on that.
You can put one too.
I think what's funny? If he ever balded his head, the world would go nuts.
You look good with it. I'm sure it will fit him too.
I don't think he would look good bald.
Why not? Get him some beer, some
he can't grow facial hair.
Why not? It's not his real skin too.
He's been around for almost 75 years, and we've never seen him with facial hair.
Oh, it's not his real skin. Is that what you said?
Well, y'all swear to God, he a lizard man, or he.
Okay, never mind. This is it.
Nah, man. I mean, real talk, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all gonna miss that man.
That's what you keep saying. That nobody gonna miss him. So
I have evidence to back me up. Y'all miss Bush. Y'all waited till about a decade till he left, and everybody started loving Bush again. Mr. You fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, you're not gonna fool me again. Y'all miss that. Y'all love that man. I mean, he's not like y'all's Cameroonian president, but that's another subject for another day.
Cameroon can't vote in America. But like I said,
what you said,
go vote.
Oh, wait, hold it. Before you go, wait a minute. We got to do this. Oh no, you don't escape this. We're gonna play 10 random questions with you.
Hell, fuck no, nigga.
No, that ain't right,
nigga. Nope, this is not playing. We do it next episode.
Why you don't want to play 10 random questions? Why you want to be the first person in the history of that game to not play?
Because this was not talked about. We always tell people?
Listen, when I do these interviews, I don't tell them that I'm gonna do it.
Yes, we do.
No, I haven't done it.
We tell them that
I haven't done it, and the last couple of interviews that I did do it, I didn't tell them.
We did. We told them, and it was not an interview. At least you tell them you about to interview them, right?
Yeah, but I don't bring it up. I don't bring up 10 random questions. No, when I email them, I don't bring up 10 random questions.
But they know they're gonna be interviews.
Yes,
they
but they don't know there's a game.
Yeah. So 10 random is part of an interview that I did not sign up for.
Come on, you're the only one that hasn't played. I played on my interview on my album review.
I played when you interviewed me.
This is the 1-year anniversary. You don't think people want to get into your personality a little bit more?
And that's fine. When you interview me.
Look, I got it loaded up. Look.
10 random questions.
Come back. When you interview me. So that's not this episode today. It's gonna be the RoseGold interview. You muted. The computer says you don't want to hear.
I said no bullshit. When are you doing bonsai bites?
Friday.
Are you sure? Because you've been putting this off for months now.
Years.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, time.
Friday.
Okay. Friday.
We'll
All
do
right.
it.
We're going to hold you to that. So Friday, folk, she's going to do her first solo podcast.
Yeah. And y'all will come and talk to me about your problems. And together we're going to try to solve it.
Oh, you're going to be like Rebecca Lynn Pope and talk about pussy and money.
She's funny. She was funny.
Listen, but you tell me the lie she told. Tell me the lie she told.
When she said it, I was like, well,
pussy and money. That's what you
what you have. And this is why her voice too. You got that on point.
Yeah.
Hey,
But folks, before we go, once again, thank you so much for tuning in to us the past year. It's been a struggle at times. It's been fun at times. It's been emotional at times. And
look at
y'all
how
know
you
me.
acting right now. Look at how you acting.
Listen. And for those wondering, yes, this is going to be the first of our t-shirts coming out. And we're coming with that soon. We're coming out with those soon. I know we said this way back in April, but coronavirus move things around. So we're going to have a store up by the end of the year.
Say it again.
Coronavirus.
Folks, it's time to go.
The pigeons up there. It's all good. Hey, but y'all, thank you so much for tuning in to this show.
Thank you.
Fun.
Merci. Gracias. Danke. Shukran. And that's it. That's all I know.
Yo mama. We see y'all later.
Hey, what's up? This is Chatty Patty from Black Ramen Podcast with
Kevin Legend, aka Kaiser, in the building. You heard?
Hey, this is sports journalist Bridget Case.
What's going on, everybody? It's Kevin Lewis White, just beamed down from the fifth dimension.
What's up, guys? It's Nikki Lachey.
This is Tiffany Harris.
Hi, this is Shannon E. Johnson, the professional pen.
Previously on Your Border.
Congresswoman Gabbard, you took issue with Senator Harris confronting Vice President Biden at the last debate. You called it a, quote, false accusation that Joe Biden is a racist. What's your response?
I want to bring the conversation back to the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting Black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed an innocent man from death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in prison beyond their sentences to use them as cheap labor for the state of California. And she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you.
Now to growing concerns about the deadly coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's what we know. A Washington state resident fell ill after returning from Wuhan, China, where the outbreak began. Officials now say more than 400 people have been sickened and 9 people have died. The World Health Organization is holding an emergency meeting right now. Kena Whitworth.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Good evening. Welcome to ESPN Sports Center. Zuba Mahenti. I'm Michael Lees. Breaking news in this Sunday afternoon. 5-time NBA champion, former league MVP Kobe Bryant died earlier this afternoon in Los Angeles in a helicopter crash. News reports are just coming in among multiple victims. Kobe Bryant on that helicopter.
Damn parties out of control. Get out here, buddy, and we just close it up.
2020 has been a year of surprises, deaths, viral moments and sides being taken in an ever-changing world landscape. But through it all, 2 voices have been with you since October of last year. A beautiful, opinionated Cameroonian hailing from our nation's capital, Miss RoseGold is the architect behind this podcast Beyond Borders with RoseGold and Kid Gravity. Speaking of Kid Gravity, hailing from Brooklyn, NY, he's the embodiment of controversy, research mixed with opinions and some of the most outlandish statements you will hear on the internet, but no, he comes from a good place when he says it. Together, a full year has passed, and tonight, October 13th, they celebrate this milestone, and Kid can rub it in the face of RoseGold, who predicted they would last only 6 months. Ha 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 ha.
This episode of Beyond Borders with RoseGold and Kid Gravity contains opinions expressed solely from the hosts. And remember, as they said in Mortal Kombat 3, there is no knowledge that is not power.